All right, here we go. Our objective for today, I can multiply and divide radical expressions. Let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. I can multiply and divide radical expressions. So we're still on radical expressions. Last week we started with addition and subtraction. Today we're getting into multiplication and division. So with that said, we already know what they are. I gave you guys some steps to copy and things to look at in the steps. Here we go. For step one, it says, when multiplying, I want you to circle the word monomials. When multiplying monomials, underline the word simplify. From there, we're going to multiply the coefficients. From there, we're going to multiply the radicals. And at the end, we simplify once again. Who notices that we're simplifying 2 times? Yeah, right? So throughout the problem, you're going to see how we're going to be simplifying, going back and forth on a couple. You're saying, didn't we do that already? On some of them, it's going to seem like that. But that's why you need to remember that at the end, you got to simplify once again. However, that's when we multiply monomials. But when we multiply binomials, we need to distribute, then simplify. From there, we're going to combine like terms. And what do we do at the end again? Simplify. Okay? So I just want to make sure that you understand 2 things that we're looking at today. Monomials times monomials, and then we're going to be looking at binomials times whatever. Monomials or binomials. Okay? And we're looking at what? Multiplication and division. Okay? Copy this down, please. Example 1. So write example 1, multiply, and then you're going to copy square root of 8 times square root of 6. Square root of 8 times square root of 6. Okay, pens down, eyes up here. Here we go. So, square root of 8 could be written as square root of 4 times 2 times square root of 6. Is that correct? What is square root of 4? 2 square root of 2 times square root of 6. These 2 can become this, square root of 2 times 6. What is square root of 2 times 6? 2 square root 12. However, the square root 12, we can rewrite it how? 2 square root 4 times 3. And what is square root of 4? 2. So this is 2 times 2 square root 3. What is 2 times 2? 4 square root 3. Copy that, please. The 4 is already outside. Copy that. Focus, please. Okay, check this out. So that's one way of doing it. Let me show you the other way. Pens down, please. Eyes up here. Guys, focus. Pens down. So check this out. This way. This becomes square root of 8 times 6, which becomes square root of 48, which becomes square root of 16 times 3. What is square root of 16? 4 square root 3.
Can I do it that
Copy
way?
that, please. Yes. So once again, the reason I showed you both ways because I want you to, you're going to find some that you're going to have to do a lot of decomposing of numbers and then putting them back together and then once again finding the square root. This is what we did here. But on some of them that you can identify right away that if you can multiply these, 6 times 8, that's 48. 48 is 16 times 3. That's an easier route. If you see it, go ahead and do it this way. You agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay? Yes. Let's copy this next one, please. Example 1b. Copy this one down, example 1b, and it says multiply, and then you copy parentheses 2 times square root 5 to the 2nd power. All right. Pens down. Let me do this one also. Here it goes. This one we need to rewrite it. 2 square root 5 times 2 square root 5. Is that correct? Because it says to the 2nd power. So according to our notes, step 1 we simplify, step 2 multiply the coefficients. What are my coefficients? 2 and 2, what is that? 4. Next we multiply the radicals. What is square root of 5 times square root of 5? Square root of 25. So what is square root of 25? 5 times 4, that is 20. Copy that, please. Any questions so far? We're good? All right, copy this next one, example 1C. 1C. Example 1C. Once again, multiply. And they give us square root of 3y times square root of 12y. Now this one we can do the long way like we did the very first one, or we can do it the short way by multiplying. Which one do you want to do? Short. So therefore, let's see. What is square root of 3 times square root of 12? 3 times 12, that's 36. What is y times y?
Y squared.
Y squared. So therefore, what is square root of 36? What is square root of y squared? And we're done.
It doesn't get complicated.
Okay? Copy this next one down, please. Example 1D. See if you can do this one by yourself. Once again, it says multiply, and we got square root of 5 times square root of 10. Do that one by yourself, please. Go. Here we go. What is 5 times 10? Square root of 50. Square root of 50 becomes square root of 25 times 2. Square root of 25 is 5 square root 2. And we're done. Okay? All right, so now that we're done with monomials and binomials, let's go and introduce some binomials. Copy this next one down, please. Okay, copy this one down, example 2A, and it says multiply, and we got square root of 3 times 7 minus square root of 8. Okay, pens down, eyes up here. Here we go. If you notice, the other ones were only monomials times monomials. This is a binomial. Do you guys see a binomial here? 1 term, 2 terms. Therefore, when we get to these, it says simplify. From there, it says multiply by distributing. Check this out. I'm going to multiply these two. This is 7 square root 3. Then I'm going to distribute this one to this one. This is negative square root. What is 8 times 3? 24. Are we there so far? Can I simplify this one anymore? No. I bring that down. Square root of 3 minus 24 becomes 6 times 4. What is square root of 4? 2. And we're left with square root 6. Bring down the negative. 7 square root 3. By looking at them, do we have like terms here?
No.
No. So we're done.
Wait, so the reason why you didn't multiply square root times 7 was why?
We did. They're right here.
I don't like you.
Oh, like the other one, because this one does not have a square root. Copy this next one down, example 2B. 2B, it says multiply. Square root of 2 times square root of 8 plus square root of 18. Okay, let's do this one together, step by step. What are we going to distribute? The square root of 2, is that correct? So this times this becomes square root of, what is 2 times 8? 16 plus square root of 2 times this one. We're left with, what is 2 times 18? 36. What is square root of 16? 4. Square root of 36. So this is 10. That's why you multiply. So, really quick, just to clarify some doubts. Here we look up, please. Notice on the previous one, we multiplied square root of 3 times 7. These did not multiply the numbers itself because this one does not have a radical. Everybody see that? Therefore, on this one, since they did have a radical, that's why 2 times 8 became 16. Everybody got that?
Yep.
Okay. All right, copy this next one down, example 2C. 2C. Copy that one down, please. See if you can do that one by yourself. Square root of 6 times square root of 8 minus 3. Go. Okay, let's see. What do we distribute? The square root 6, right? So this becomes square root of what? 48 minus 36 times that. That's 3 square root 6. Why didn't I multiply the 3 and the 6? Because the 3 does not have a radical. Are we there? So can we simplify this one? Yeah, this becomes square root 16 times 3 minus 3 square root 6. What is the square root of 16? 4. Square root 3 minus 3 square root 6. By looking at them, do we have like terms? No. So we're done. Copy this next one down, please. Example 2D. 2D. Example 2D, it says, multiply square root of 5 times square root of 10 plus 4 square root of 3. Do this one together. Here we go. Let's distribute our square root of 5. So the first one we distribute here. This becomes square root of what? 50, because 5 times 10 is 50, plus square root of 5 times the second term. The 4 stays outside. Square root of what? 15, because we only multiply times the one inside the radical. Are we there so far? However, can't we simplify this one a little bit more? Yeah, this becomes square root of 25 times 2 plus 4 square root of 15. What is square root of 25? 5. 5 square root 2 plus 4 square root 15. Do we have like terms? Nope. No, we're done. Bam. Yeah, let's do another one. Copy this next one down. Example 2E. Copy this one down. Here we go. Square root of 2 times square root of 8 plus 3 square root of 5. Do that one by yourself. See what you get. Okay, let's see. I'm going to distribute. This becomes square root of 16 plus 3 square root 10. Are we there?
Yeah.
What is square root of 16? 4 plus 3 square root 10. Since the 10 only becomes 2 times 5, we cannot find the square root of 5 or 2. We're done. Why couldn't I combine the 4 and the 3? Because the 3 is multiplying here, and we cannot skip our order of operations. Multiplication comes first. All right, let's continue. Yeah.
I don't know what root.
Example 3A. Now we start with binomials times binomials. Yay. Copy that one, please. Parentheses, 3 minus square root of 8 times 2 plus square root of 8. Here we go. Let's do this one together. Okay, I'm still going to distribute, but I'm going to start with my first term. 3 times 2, that becomes 6. 3 times square root of 8 becomes plus 3 square root of 8. You able to see what I did? Okay. Next, negative square root of 8 times 2, that's negative 2 square root of 8. Negative square root of 8 times positive square root of 8, that's negative square root of 64. So far, so good? Okay. Can we combine like terms? Let me see. Yes, right here. Don't these have the same root? Right? So what is 3 minus 2? 1 square root of 8. I bring down the plus, the 6. And what is square root of 64? negative 8. So therefore, can I still combine? Yeah, 6 minus 8, that's what? Negative 2 plus square root of 8. Can we still simplify square root of 8? Yes, this is negative 2 plus square root of 4 times 2. What is square root of 4? 2 square root of 2. Bring down the plus and then negative 2, and we're done.
So it's just like the other one,
It's like multiplying polynomials, but now with radicals. No more proof. Copy this next one, example 3b. Here we go. Yes, see if you can do this one on your own, but I'm going to get you started really quick. It says multiply. I just need to rewrite this first. This becomes 4 plus square root of 3 times 4 plus square root of 3. Why did I write it twice? Because it says here because it's squared to the second. See if you can finish it from there. Go. Then after this, we'll start with a division one. Okay, as you're working through, let's see. Combine like terms. Here we go. I'm going to distribute 4 times 4, that's 16. 4 times square root of 3, that's 4 square root of 3. Next, square root of 3 times 4, that's plus 4 square root of 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3, that becomes square root of 9. I bring everything else down. This is 16. Can I combine these two? Plus 8 square root 3 plus, what is square root of 9? 3. Can I combine like terms? 16 plus 3, that's 19 plus 8 square root 3. And we're done. All right, now that we're done with multiplication, let's do some division ones. We only need 2 examples. Here we go. Copy this next one. No. What is square root of 9? Okay, here we go. Not that one. Not that one. Give me a second. Copy this one. Example 4a. So for these guys, it's division, yes, but it's fair. So for example, once again, here it goes. Example 4a. It was square root of 11 over square root of 3. Pay attention, please. We cannot have a radical on the denominator. Let me do this all over again, just to make sure we got it. Here it goes. We cannot have a radical on the denominator. Therefore, to get rid of it, I multiply times the radical on the denominator as long as it's simplified. It's square root of 3 times square root of 3. This becomes square root of 33 over square root of 9. What is square root of 9? 3. This is square root of 33. And we're done. Hold on before you leave. Let me show you one that is not simplified. You don't have to copy this, just pay attention. Here we go. Example 4b. Look at this one. Is this radical simplified? No. Therefore, this could be 4 times 5. This one stays the same, 13m. What is square root of 4? 2 square root 5 over square root of 13m. So now, what am I going to multiply the numerator and denominator by? Square root of 5. Square root of 5. This becomes square root of 65m over 2 square root of 25. What is square root of 25? 5. So this is square root of 65m over 2 times 5, which becomes 10. And this is square root of 65m.
Why don't you change 65m?
How can we change it? That's going to be 13. We can't find the square root of 13 or 5. So therefore, the homework found on page 719, numbers 1 through 55 odd. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your homework. I'll see you guys tomorrow.